It all started when I was a second year high school student. I was in a boys' school for straight 6 years from junior high, and the biggest event for us boys was about to be held. School festival. Our only real chance to talk with girls in other schools legally. However, there was one huge problem for me. I didn't know how to talk with girls. It was harder than speaking Greek. I was able to make simple conversations, but it was hard to continue them. However, those worries blew away by one solution. What's that? Magic. I performed magic and was able to talk with girls fluently and succeeded in exchanging contacts with them. Maybe quite a few people have difficulties to continue the communication for the first meeting. So today, I'm here to suggest a new communication tool, magic. Ridiculous. You might think so right now, but I'm sure this speech will change that mind into using them for the first step to make it closer or new relationships, not only with other genders, but also with people, regardless of nationality, race, or age. So first things first, why was I able to talk with girls fluently by performing magic? Let me tell you what it's all about. The keyword is wow factor. When you see a magic trick, I'm sure you'll be intrigued, surprised, or excited. This is the point. Curiosity and excitement open humans' heart and turn it into a positive impression. And these feelings can well up from the wow factor that you can get by watching magic. What I want to say here is that performing magic can create an unfavorable atmosphere psychologically. You can use them as an icebreaker. Then, why do we have trouble continuing the communication for the first meeting? Isn't that because we don't know what to talk about? Of course, that's totally true because everyone has different character and different thoughts, and that makes us afraid if he or she will have an interest on your talk. After you're greeted and introduce each other, maybe you will be like, oh, what should I talk next? I have to say something. Oh my gosh! You become panic. Well, I do. But seriously, what would you do in this case? How can we break this awkward situation? The weather is fine? Of course it is, so what? No. Let's try showing magic. When it comes to magic, it will be the common topic to talk about because it's a thing to appeal to someone's emotions, which everyone has in common. I'm practicing magic lately. Can I show you some? There you go. In this point, performing magic and making that the topic will be the trigger for you to communicate with someone. What is more, magic is a universal language. Last year, I had a chance to talk with an Israeli family. I was interviewing about their stay in Japan. The parents kindly answered a question, but I realized that their children were just standing still with both faces. Actually, they could not speak English or Japanese. Of course, I don't speak Hebrew, but after I showed them some magic, I was able to see smiles on their faces and we even became friends. Like this, magic can sweep away the national border. I found out that we can communicate without a common language. Isn't this amazing? But still, you might think that performing magic is difficult. Actually, that's half right and half wrong. Well, some magic requires high technique which need hard practice, but there are also many tricks that you can learn easily. And I recommend playing cards. Card magic are quite simple. There are many tricks that once you learn, you'll be able to do easily. Moreover, you can find them from YouTube like I always do. Can you really surprise people with simple things like that? Yes, you surely can. It took me only 2 days to master these kind of things. Needless to say, cards are portable, so you can use them anywhere, anytime you want. Maybe still, there's people who think that performing magic won't be enough to communicate. So then, let me suggest one more thing for those people. Actually, my story continues with the Israeli family. After I showed them some magic, I taught how I performed them. They seemed happy to learn them, and surprisingly, we were communicating in different languages that we don't understand. What I want to suggest for the next step is to share the tricks. It might be inappropriate for professional magicians, but I recommend this in the case of making communication because just showing magic might end up for short conversation. I'm sure people would want to know the tricks, so taking one further step, sharing, can create more communication. There was a look of happiness in everyone's faces until we said goodbye. For the waiting time at restaurants, when you have nothing to talk about. For an introduction, when you want to express your personality. For foreigners you want to get along with. For a person you have a bit of a crush on. Any situation will do. It can make a comfortable atmosphere to communicate. It's a universal language that men and women of all ages can understand. It can open someone's heart and break the ice. Yes, when it comes to magic. Is there any reason you won't try? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to use the new communication tool, magic.